one of Debbie's quick fixes, and we're going to talk about your heating and air unit and your thermostat and changing your filters. I want to point out on your thermostat, one of the ways that you can save energy is to get a programmable thermostat. Set it for those hours at a higher temperature when you're not going to be home, and then have it cool your house down when you come home. So you could really save some dollars if you do that. Also, keep your fan running. I've been told by heating and air experts that the airflow going through your home all the time will keep a more constant temperature, and you'd really feel more comfortable that way. Okay, now it's time to change that filter. I don't know about you, but that's one of the things I don't think about very often, and you really ought to check it at least every month. Some manufacturers recommend every 2 to 3 months, but I'm a little bit of a clean freak, so I like to make sure that my filters are clean. That way I know that the dust particles are being pulled out of the air. So let me take a look at my filter. And oh my goodness, look at that mess. This was changed about 30 days ago, and you can see the buildup, and I used one of the pleated filters, one of the higher quality filters here. So it's really important when they get dirty like this, go ahead, invest a little money, and we'll talk about the types of filters that you can use. Change this out. As you're doing that, one of the things that I like to do is get a damp rag and get the buildup that went around the chase. Look at that. Told you I'm a clean freak. That stops any of that from going back into the system and floating through the air and being circulated. So just do that. Every so often get your vacuum and vacuum inside your chase as well. That'll help cut down on your dust and your buildup and help you have a cleaner house. Okay, it's time to change. Make sure that you know the size that you're supposed to be using. I'm using a 20 by 30. That's one of the more standard sizes that you'll find in the stores. You can buy these anywhere, home improvement stores or your discount stores and all that. This is a pleated filter. It's a little bit more expensive filter. It has a little more density to it. I do need to caution you that there are some manufacturers that are recommending not using this type of filter. What they want you to use is the old cheapie, the kind that you can get 3 or 4 in a pack for $3, $4. And the reason is you get more airflow through the cheaper one. So you can see right through that. And they say just use these cheaper ones, let the air flow through it, and that way change it a little more often. You're going to save a little money because you're using a cheaper filter. But I'm going to go ahead because I've got tendency toward allergies, and I'm going to use this one with the pleats in it, and just be aware that I need to watch it and make sure that I'm not burdening my unit. So you insert it in here with your arrows. You see the little arrows right here pointing toward the airflow. And just pop it in. Close it up. Lock it in place, and I have one more step I want to show you. Okay, now the outside tends to build up a little dust as well. I recommend you getting a little broom, a little hand broom brush like this, and brush off the grate all the way down to get that dust out of the air. Now, why didn't I do that before? I want that to go into the filter. I don't want it to go into my air. So, or with that vent being open, I didn't want to trap it. So this is the final step. One easy motion, very quick, knocks all that buildup of dust on the outside. And now you're good to go for another 30 days.